Hello. I'm late to stream because I wanted a piece of cheese. I got the piece of cheese. In fact, I got several pieces of cheese. I got like a, I have in my fridge, I have several of those like cheese and meat of choice sets. So I got like a salami. It was like spicy salami and provolone with little bits of hot peppers in it. It's good. I have 2 more pieces of cheese left. Luckily for me, I didn't want to eat during stream. The thing that sucks about solo streaming is like eating is really hard. Like, I mostly do visual novels anyway. Even if I'm streaming with other people, I'm streaming visual novels. So it is difficult to like take a bite of food because you're reading the whole time. That said, it really sucks when you're solo streaming and you want a snack. I'm still eating a piece of cheese. Give me a few minutes, folks. We can listen to the menu theme together. Also, I need to post that I'm live on Instagram because I forgot again. You're doing great, guys. I am getting a good game in a good game. I'm getting a good grade in stream video game. So good, very professional, wow. Okay, Ace of Tourney time. I can't just hit continue, I think. I'm getting confused with Tyrion and Cuthbert, where you have to choose new game every time you pick a new, every time you start a new case for some reason. Tyrion and Cuthbert also, like, the dev team is largely one guy. Is a good chunk of why it's designed the way that it is. We're gonna continue. A turnabout Forsaken, let's fucking go. I'm sure this case is like perfectly calm and not at all harrowing. I'm sure it's called that for normal reasons. Fucker, I see you back there. We're not reading all this because I learned my lesson. You cannot voice act these cutscenes fast enough. Hey. This case is crazy. Like, just from the get-go. It gets crazier. But man. Oh, Gumshoe. Will you please stop pacing, detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already. Then sweep it a 4th. You're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gavelle pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee. Nothing more.
Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again?
Gumshoe, I love you. I'd have thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work with someone less problematic.
Don't say that, sir. I've never heard anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic.
What a screenshot.
You're just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean.
Oh, it starts off so strong. It's starting off so strong. Oh, this is really good. I'm already... Edric calling himself like a problem. Ooh.
Because I won't let you. You're Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear?
To become a defense attorney, huh? The circumstances of my father's death set me on the path to becoming a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with, thanks to my father as well. And his work as a defense attorney. You gonna keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you got a big decision ahead of you. One only you can answer. I cleaned my room, I did a deep clean of my room the other day. And it's kicked up a good chunk of dust, much like Mr. Gumshoe here. Why did I call him Mr. Gumshoe? It's making me so sneezy. I did take an allergy med before starting the stream, so hopefully I'm feeling a little better than I was when I took it. Hopefully in a little bit it'll really do its job. But I may be sneezing a bit on stream.
Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this.
Really, Detective? There's no need to have a stroke. There's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows? The next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments.
Oh, really?
So, no more instant noodles?
I mean, no, what are you saying, sir?
I don't care about any of that stuff. Gumshoe, you're the best. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. Gumshoe and Edward's relationship is really sweet. And I like the choice in the first investigations game to have their first meeting, have Gumshoe sort of underestimate Edward because he's so young. How much older is Gumshoe? That's not the right button. Gumshoe's 32 and Miles is what, 27 right now? I guess he's not that much older. But I like that Edgeworth really earned Gumshoe's respect, and that respect is never going away. He's so good. He's so good.
We're busy in here. Come back later.
Oh, I gotta give you a voice. I feel like when we streamed it on Max's channel, we gave her something adjacent to Harley Quinn. I can try my best.
Hey there, is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Look, pal, what part of "we're busy" don't you get? Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit.
Oh, that's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth, let's see.
I said we're busy.
Wait, that's it. Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much.
Ugh. No thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be.
And who might you be? What is your name in the localization?
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's...
Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's a very good name.
The name's Needler. Florence Needler. I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital.
Well, nobody here is hurt, so are you sure you have the right room?
Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right?
Detective Gumshoe mentioned. Hi, Jeremy.
Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling all right? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll...
I'll be fine. Thank you. Could you please just tell us what you're doing here?
Huh? Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait, right there. I'll go grab her.
Wait.
Late. Wonder who she brought along. She's here from a hospital. Maybe it's a patient? Someone you cut down to size with their trademark rapier wit.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
See? That right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you?
Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing's happened so far. Have you heard of the show Speed Racer? I'm aware of the show Speed Racer, like the really old one. And also I watched when I was a kid the like live action movie on like a pirated DVD.
Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts?
Here's the deal.
Thoughts on what?
You don't recognize me? There is something about her. Something familiar. This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe?
So you really did put somebody in the hospital?
Don't be ridiculous, detective.
But look, sir. Your name's right there on the card.
I think Detective Gumshoe and Inspector Detector need to have a crossover.
Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day.
Be that as it may. I'm so sorry.
What she's trying to say is she has amnesia.
Amnesia?
Yes, at least that's what they tell me. The parents must be so worried about her. I bet they've only been getting... What? I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel for them.
Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep, if you ask me. It's not a lot, Edgeworth. That's a normal amount. Edgeworth. Holy shit.
Whoa, a break. Don't you worry, alright? Since you had his card, it means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir?
At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity.
Really? Will you?
For just a minute, he don't sleep much. He doesn't sleep at all. Which, to be fair, like, pre-trilogy, he used to not get any sleep because he had a recurring nightmare every single night for, like, how many years? For like, 15 years? At this point, though, he has no excuse. He doesn't have the recurring nightmare anymore, so what the hell? Surely there are no other reasons this man can't sleep. None at all. It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes.
That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss. You're as good as healed.
Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember? Not a miracle worker. Can I present my attorney's badge? I'm sorry. I don't remember you well enough to accept a gift like that just yet. But that's all right. I wasn't offering it to you anyway. Oh, and we can't present profiles. A mysterious young woman brought to the High Prosecutor's offices by Florence Needler. She appears to have lost her memory, but... Florence Needler, a nurse who works at Hertz Hospital, has a worrying tendency to offer unnecessary treatments to everyone she meets. Florence Needler is a really good name. I'm trying to remember what her name was in the fan translation. I think it was Karen Jensen. But Karen was spelled like cotton, like the Japanese name. Where do we even start?
So, do you remember your name, miss? Oh, I'm sorry.
She's been like this since she came in yesterday.
So she's only been in the hospital for a day.
No way, that's amazing. How did you figure it out so fast?
How can one person be so emotionally draining?
We found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find.
And did you find anything apart from my business card?
Nothing with a name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right?
What? This pin? What the heck? That Yatagarasu pin? Does that mean... But it can't be. Kay, is it really you? Kay? Oh. You like pins, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Not particularly, no.
Still, you always seem to have one on you.
It's a part of the job, I'm afraid. And this one is also a piece of evidence.
Oh, so you carry things you don't like around as a form of willpower training?
That's not it at all. It's you, isn't it, Kay?
I'm... Kay.
Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me.
Gummy. But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I?
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... Where's the Kay I know? You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but...
So what kind of person was I before?
Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief.
A great thief.
There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers or vaults, and...
Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Ugh, I don't think that did her much good, sir.
But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind of person like that would wear.
Hey, that outfit.
This? It's what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her to change out of it and put on hospital clothes, so that's why I have them.
There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, detective.
Boy, they really are some thiefy clothes, huh?
I'm a criminal. You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal.
If you say so.
Perhaps we'd better leave it there for now.
I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly?
Well, that is... How do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant.
I am? So a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network, then?
No, not quite. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler?
There were a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be much use to you.
I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us?
Well, all right then. In no particular order, I present
A gem and ninja mask? She had a show or something?
A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub, and finally,
Fake flower. The kind people like to spruce up their bathrooms? Yep, their bathrooms with, too.
it's a corsage, Detective, and they're usually worn by women.
And that's that. So, anything useful in there?
Kinda hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them.
I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. You have a ninja mask. A letter. A ticket stub. And a magenta flower.
Ugh, this is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? We can't just let her stay like this forever.
Calm down, Detective. I have an idea.
You? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So, what is it?
Look closely at the ticket stub.
Oh, it's for the viewing platform at the top of the big building.
The big building? You know the place?
Everybody knows it, silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They say that if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever.
This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified.
Plus, it's a stub. That means she used it, right?
I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find?
Now? Just like that?
The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps.
But what about your thing with the committee?
It's not for a little while yet. We have time.
Great, so can I leave Kay with you?
That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay?
Oh, of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then. Back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at the Hertz Hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or 3 whenever you might happen to be.
Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Not the 3 syringes. Now then, Detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Big building!
So according to this pamphlet, big building's 50 stories high.
It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public.
Here, this one's for you, sir.
We're handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, Detective. I wonder if we'll need this. All right, I think it's time we headed inside. Oh, I forgot about this bit. I don't remember who's saying this. Look out! The big building! It's about to fall!
What? We gotta do something.
No, please! I'm begging you! Stop! Ugh, it's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him.
What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid.
Cut.
I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie. So could you,
Ah, yes. I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of your way. Detective?
Oh, sorry. Really had me there for a second.
Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh gosh. So they stopped the building from falling down? That's good.
I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. Big building.
Whoa, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face.
The wind, it's very strong up here.
That's okay. You just stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. Oh. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself. He's so mad. Well, Kay, does this place bring back any memories?
I'm not sure. Have I really been here before?
Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Kay, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use.
All right. I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but I still can't be sure if I've even been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good. I'm so sorry.
No dice, huh?
I'm sorry. I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember.
You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir. Maybe just this once. Try not to be so intimidating, okay?
Poor Kay.
Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective.
Let's press everything.
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise.
But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. I can't even imagine wanting to come here.
Hold it!
Kay used to love places like this, though.
But am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around.
Been so busy today. This is the first time I've just gotten to lay down. Well, I hope you get a chance to rest up.
I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? Like, it doesn't bear thinking about.
There's a fence all around us, and it's plenty high. There's really no need to worry.
If you say so.
Hold it!
I was about to take a nap, but then I remembered you were alive. Go take a nap! Go rest! There will be a VOD if you miss it.
If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all?
Let's see. Cherry blossoms.
Go on.
I was standing under the cherry tree. Yes, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something.
So it was raining. She was underneath the cherry tree. And she saw something red from where she stood. But what?
Was it something I said?
No, but if you could add that to your testimony, we can explore it further.
But from under the cherry tree, I think I saw something red. Okay.
Hold it!
There's something red. Can you tell me any more about it?
I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say.
What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps?
A stand. A red concession stand. Yes, I think that was it. Somebody was walking toward me from beyond it.
And then what happened?
Then, I'm sorry.
That's all right. If you could just add what you've told us to your testimony.
Hold it!
The stand in question is the one behind you, correct?
That's right. I remember the red color and the person walking toward me from beyond it. I saw it all from under the cherry tree.
Tell me something. This person you keep mentioning. Could you not see their face? Or did you simply not know who they were? I'm sorry. I'm just not sure. So all we have to go on is a person walking toward her from beyond the concession stand. And the fact that she saw this from beneath the cherry tree. It's no good. I'm sorry.
Hold it!
It doesn't have to be related to how you lost your memory, but if anything floats up at all, just say it.
Really? Well, let's see. Oh, the cotton candy from that stand there. I don't know why, but it just came to me.
If you're hungry, you only have to say. You want cotton candy? You got it. My treat.
Thank you. It would make my day.
I have to get something out of her somehow. Maybe if I press her a little, I can shake something loose.
What do we have? There's someone walking toward me. Okay, nobody could have walked toward you from the concession stand, right?
Objection!
You say that you saw someone over there beyond the stand, and that they were walking toward you? This is a really neat case. Sorry, something next to... Something on my bed just, like, moved. It's because I have, like, a stack of books sitting on top of it, and, like, something fell off of it.
Yes, I can see them getting closer.
Are you sure it wasn't a ghost?
No, it was a person. I'm sure of it.
Ezra, don't be an asshole.
But from where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have had to have been floating in midair, hundreds of feet above the ground. So how on earth could it have been a person?
I don't... I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand. Somebody read, and they were on the other side.
Oh, that looks horrifying.
They were walking toward me, getting closer and closer. And then they...
Oh my god. Hey, what's the matter? You're all right. We're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you.
I was pushed, and I fell by a person in a... Yes, a red raincoat.
A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air? And who supposedly pushed her off of the building? None of this makes any sense. Not the least of which, nobody could fall from this height and survive.
I mean, people have fallen from higher and survived. You can't say that.
Attention, everyone. Please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building, sir. A body? Whose body, exactly? Not sure. We're still working on it. But what we do know is that the victim is a young woman. And that her name is Kay. What in the blazing?
Oh, that was a really fast to be continued. Phoenix fell off of a bridge once. Yeah, exactly. Phoenix fell into water, though, and also Phoenix is built different. But also, I think all the time about that story of, there's a girl who fell out of a plane. And, like, I think all that happened is she broke both of her legs, and then all of the other, like, injuries that she sustained from then on was, like, related to, she fell into, I want to say, the Amazon rainforest and just had to, like, survive for, like, a week or something. And, like, that was what her injuries were from. It wasn't from her, like, fall. Like, other people died in the crash, but she just lived somehow.
Wait, this room. Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now? I knew that they'd moved out of the prosecutor's building. but I had no idea that they'd come here. That's a big building pamphlet.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. And Kay, too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better?
We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be?
This is my grandma. Hold on a second. Name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. And who the heck might you be?
It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name. Hertz. Is she...
Yep, she's the director of Hertz Hospital.
What is that supposed to say? I don't know what that's supposed to say. This old woman is the head of a hospital? Oh, I've never heard that word in my life. Is it fogey or fogey? Hold on, I'm Googling this word. What does this mean? I need to, like, verbally listen to this. Hold on. Make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, it is apparently fogey. It is similar to, like, geezer, apparently. Interesting.
Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate.
How did she do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am.
Oh, that's not true. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl. The one with the one with amnesia.
It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert.
Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny?
Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. Downright incurable. Only Edgy would use insults like that, yeah.
But you sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, all right then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say about none of you. You go on about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased body, I got work to do.
Wait, please,
Not a dang thing, I tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal?
Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which means— Ow! Which means exactly that.
What do you mean? Exactly what?
How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me.
Huh? It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape.
Well, we got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care.
What the heck is their deal? What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir.
What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? One who's not assigned to this case? All right, let's get to work.
That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means I can't be the Kay that you know.
That did feel like a ventriloquist act. I think it's also like, I feel like their like sprite and the slapstick act makes more sense with how Japanese comedy works. Especially like Japanese comedy duos. And I think it just like doesn't translate nearly as well in English. That's what we're looking to figure out, but don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks.
A K who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building.
No doubt, this case will be the key to restoring our K's memories. I'd stake my life on it. Alright. We should probably look at the body first. Well, actually, I want to talk to Kay. Oh, no, that's the gumshoe button. Yes, sir? Notice anything? Can't believe a murder just dropped into our laps like this. It really came out of nowhere. Gotta admit, I'm not much good with surprises. My mind just goes kind of blank, you know? So if you're asking what I noticed so far, the answer's diddly squat. I'm so proud of you, Gumshoe. Well, at least you didn't beat around the bush. That shows intelligence of a sort. Was that a compliment, sir? I am so honored. My first ever compliment from Mr. Edgeworth. I'll remember those words as long as I live. Thanks for making it awkward to burst your bubble now, Detective. Who knew the committee was right below the viewing platform? Saved ourselves a walk, though, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, I was checking out the pamphlet again and spotted a blurb about the committee. It's in this side column. Big building, little burns. Let's see here. On the 50th floor is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. It's where puffed up prosecutors are called to get the deflating of their lives and a souvenir X title. Ugh. Go on up to see faces so sad they make beached blobfish look happy. What a sentence! I don't have a face sadder than a beached blobfish. I have to take a screenshot of this. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. That's incredible. Hold on, I'm sending that to my Discord. What the fuck, man? Sadder than a beached blobfish. Oh. This poor guy. Hold on, what the fuck? Where's my investigations channel? Here we go. That's gonna be the VOD title. Sadder than a beached blobfish. That's really good. No, that was the column. I was just reading what it says, sir. So we got a living K over here and a not-so-living one over there. Why are they both called K? Can't just be a coincidence, right? No, but we'll need to examine the body if we're to find out more. How are we supposed to do that when Madame Pom-Pom won't let us near it? She's simply doing her job, Detective. We need to patiently wait our turn. Oh, fine. In the meantime, maybe I can share a little theory of mine? Hope you don't mind. Yeah, I keep hearing about this cloning stuff they do nowadays. What if somebody made a copy of K? That would explain this whole mess, right? I'm reading a lot of Gumshoe today. Let's take a look around the room while the coroner finishes up her examination of the body. I've never been ignored so hard in my life. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. Have any thoughts about my attorney's badge? I don't know what I'd do if you weren't a prosecutor anymore, sir. Oh no, it's sad. Now's not the time to be thinking about such things, Detective. Sir, the committee has it out for you. Even though you never did anything wrong. It's not fair. I mean, apart from being, you know, a little hard to love and all. Hello? What? You're not exactly easy to love yourself when you make comments like that. Gumworth divorce real? Oh my god. That was insane. Hello? Oh my god. He absolutely treasures that thing. She always has it pinned to her scarf. And yet, she remembered nothing when we showed it to her. I know. I'm so used to the bright, upbeat Kay. I don't know what to do with this new one. Just be yourself, Detective. It's the best thing you can do for her right now. You're right. Okay. One big dose of Gummy's classic bungling and bluster coming right up. So he's aware that he's a serial bungler. Oh, really good. Wonder where Kay left all her memories. Maybe someone's turned them into lost and found.
Maybe one of the guards has found it. Are you being serious, detective? No, sir, it's driving me crazy not being able to do anything, you know? I feel so bad for her. Then perhaps you should be concentrating your efforts on this investigation. It's the one thing either of us can do for her right now. Yes, sir. You said it, sir. Oh, we should look at these. We can't look at that. We can look at this, though. Dear Kay, don't worry. I'll make sure you get your precious thing back. Rosie. Can't look at that. We can look at this, though. Student pass for $6. Used limited to day of purchase. Non-refundable. Viewing platform entry ticket. 7:28 p.m. Let's talk to Kay.
Yes? Can I help you with something? This is quite the room. The big wooden box is full of books, the big person carved out of stone, the sparkly window.
It seems you've even forgotten the names of some everyday objects. Not letting us look at the German ninja because Edgy will go on a rant about how the steel samurai is better. It's true. Let me try to jog your memory, Kay. Repeat after me. Bookshelves.
Books. Elves?
Stained glass.
Stolen glassware?
Law books.
Lawbreaker.
Goddess statue.
Got this snatched too?
Is it just me or are all of her mistakes pointing in a certain direction? You were loudly claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? Does nothing about me come to mind at all?
Oh, maybe I do remember one thing. I remember being on the viewing platform up on the roof.
Yes.
And you were pointing your finger at me?
Go on.
And asking me questions with a scary look on your face.
That was only a few minutes ago. Wow, poor kid. Literally, her only memory is of you trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir.
Her long hair is pretty.
I'd be scared too. I might have even just given up right then and there. Yeah, that'd be the end of me for sure. If you think that's scary, detective, just you wait. You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close. Yeah, don't I remember? Don't I remind you of anything?
Remind me of, Wait, I do remember something. I remember Mr. Edgeworth scolding you. And not just once, hundreds of times.
That's no memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day-to-day life together. What is going on with the Gumworth divorce today? Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Joy, is it? I must not be doing a good enough job reprimanding you, then. I'll just have to try harder next time. What is happening? I guess it's the same.
I was carrying this, wasn't I? I'm sorry, I don't remember anything about it.
Nothing at all? Not even even the tiniest clue could help.
Alright, let's see. I think I might have just grabbed it on reflex when whatever happened to me happened. There's a saying, right? A falling person will clutch at a straw? What's the matter? You're making a strange face.
I don't want to dissuade you from trying, but please. I need you to think a little more before you speak.
I understand.
Don't be mean! Oh, this is the same.
Alright.
Let's leave. I'm kidding. Hey, Gumshoe. Wait, I actually do want to do like a quick tour around just to look at everything. God, that's a lot of blood. Nice, neatly arranged bookshelves, stretching off into the distance. Quite a pleasing sight, don't you think? Sure is. Not a speck of dust on any of them. Reminds me of my special method for cleaning your office, sir. Sweep, then vacuum, then wipe it all down twice. Then on goes the floor wax, and then... If only you approached your actual job with the same level of rigor. Maybe justice. Oh, there's people in the stained glass. That's interesting. Hold on. What's on... What? What was that button? What did I just click? Oh! Oh, that's so cool! I knew that was an option, but I didn't know what the button was. If you press C, it will remove all the UI for you so you can take nicer screenshots. That's cool. Trying to see if I can see who's over there. Is that Manfred? No, it's super not. Hold on. Oh wait, I can use the button that I just... That just looks like Manfred, but like 70s. Can't be easy reading books that size, or lifting them, for that matter. And the committee only just moved. It must have been quite the undertaking. Hauling stuff around is kind of my forte. They should have given me a call. Well, if we run into the chairman, I'll be sure to ask if there's more heavy lifting to be done. I was joking, sir. Can't be carrying stuff up 50 flights of stairs. I have a real job to do. I was joking too, Detective. Why were you planning on taking the stairs? He's planning on taking the stairs because he's used to you taking the stairs, Edgeworth. Where is the button to kiss Gumshoe? Where is that button? It's... Hold on. What if we kissed in front of the bloody statue of Lady Justice? It's a statue of the Goddess of Justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what? She's not that kind of goddess. She's not that kind of goddess, Detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. What happened to every suspicious-looking nook and cranny? What happened to it? I wonder if there's anything to notice over here. There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it was spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. That's it? The body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? People can move things, Detective. Where's the kiss long button? You're so real. That's so correct. I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Why did it have us? Oh, so that we could look at the table, I see. Whoa, this is one big statue. What's it even for? The Goddess of Justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. And if I'm not very much mistaken, it's a Paul Halik original. Oh! You mean the victim from the IS-7 incident, sir? Mr. Artie Frost? No matter how murky his name or his morals were, there is no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art. Heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. Which do you think he was? I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. Okay, how do we scroll up? Is it just the up arrow? No. Hit. How do I... Is that it? That can't be it, because if we go back... Oh no, that is it. The other thing I'm thinking of is down there. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Hello, officer. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special keycard to enter, sir. Interesting. So, not just anybody can enter. In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir. A member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. Hearing? My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this.
Sorry to intrude. Verity?
Francisca! I missed you. Hey, Francisca. Who what? Huh? What's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl.
I don't know what's happening to my accent.
Oh, so you two know each other.
That's Von Karma's little girl is crazy. It has been too long, Grandma Hurt. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Franziska von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be. Which means there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved, then? That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever.
Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours.
In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind.
I mind plenty.
Wait, should we go Southern for Grandma? I feel like we should go Southern for Grandma based on how she's talking.
I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you now, you dang varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember it's not me saying this stuff, okay?
The accent switching is gonna be hilarious. I may switch Florence to Southern as well.
Please, Granny, it's important.
I may just switch them back to Southern. It's easier.
Who you calling a granny, little missy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Franziska, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in... Kay Faraday?
Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us.
I don't know what you're up to, but... Very well. Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later.
We owe you, sir. Big time.
I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy.
Ah!
Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body?
I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hun. But are you sure about this?
Yeah, we're gonna switch her to Southern too.
Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense.
Franziska von Karma, she's here.
Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps.
Suit yourself.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Well,
Oh god, I'm trying to remember the accent before I start talking and it's hard now.
well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay?
Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. Me, I'm about to get fired.
Franziska, how are you? Franziska! Yay!
Yes? What is it?
Hey, do you want to look at my prosecutor's badge, Franziska?
I'd like you to take a look at this, Franziska. Fine. What am I looking at? My prosecutor's badge.
And?
I just wanted to show it to you. That's all.
Oh!
Ah, good. So you do still feel pain. What's that supposed to mean? I just wanted to make sure you hadn't foolishly gone and lost all brain function yet.
They're so stupid.
Miles Edgeworth, you might have plenty of time on your hands, but I'm a busy woman. I don't have the time to look over every piece of garbage you thrust in front of me. Now put it away and consider the evidence in your possession more carefully before bothering me again.
She's every bit as unforgiving as ever, I see.
Notice anything? A murder in the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. This is serious. I did you the favor of allowing you to investigate further. I'll be expecting results.
And you'll get them. Would I still be here if I didn't think I could deliver?
Come to think of it. Why were you here in the first place?
I was totally not going to get fired. That's a long story. Longer than the nighttime. Deeper than the sea. How about we save Mr. Edgeworth the trouble and I'll tell it to you myself?
On second thought, I don't care why you're here.
Being able to just show it to her like that is so silly. It's so good. Standard sibling moments.
What's important is that we solve the case in front of us. Agreed?
Wholeheartedly. Wait, but you were the one who asked in the first place, sir!
What's that saying again? Whip first, think later?
But you can't make it the other way just for me!
What are you doing here, Francisca? I thought you were working abroad or something with Interpol.
Or something.
Wouldn't you like to know? But that's top secret, and I haven't neither the need nor the obligation to tell you. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I thought she'd say as much.
Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping they'd take care of the legwork for me.
Where is the prosecutor in charge of this case?
Yet they haven't even bothered to show up. What in the world could they be doing?
Yeah, I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir. It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francisca.
What use is a whip if you don't use it? And who better to use it on than anybody who isn't giving 110%?
I may not know who's been assigned yet either, but I 110% feel for them already.
You're so silly.
I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hertz.
How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, I know her. Once upon a time, we... Never mind.
What? She doesn't seem keen to talk about it. Perhaps I'd better leave it for now. What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us now. Ugh.
Only a foolish fool foolishly pries into another person's business. Now hold your tongue, Scruffy, or you'll get more than a mere tongue lashing.
It's a bit late for that.
Spare the whip, spoil the child. A whip in time saves 9. Didn't you go to school, you whipless wonder?
God, I'm so cooked. Throw me overboard. Yes, it seems that leaving it alone was the right choice after all.
But I want to keep talking to Francisca. That's sister. You pesky kids want something?
Nurse Needler, could you tell us a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz?
Sure. Let's see. Well, I've lived with her since I was little. If I got lost while I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down. If I fell over and grazed my knee, she'd watch over me until I found the strength to pick myself up.
That's quite the heartwarming tale. Very classic grandmother-grandchild relationship. Me with Clavier Gavin, for real. Me with, the Ashogis. Me with half the cast of The Great Ace Attorney.
And once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Not there, you bonehead, there!" And she'd pull it right out and ow!
Ouch, I felt that, pal. Can we stop talking about needles now?
Anyway, so yeah, I can do any kind of nursing thing I need for Grandma now.
Thank you. That was a very thorough answer indeed. Even if the story didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they share such a close bond, I suppose. You must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. I'll bet you can spot a cause of death in seconds and get it right every time, huh?
What do you know about coronerin, you big galoot? You don't know the first dang thing.
Ouch. You'll have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things.
As if I care. You shut your pie hole and listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spotting a cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter.
Oh, son of a bitch. Ah. Okay, good. I did set up the alert so that they'd... I wasn't sure if that would work. Yay, my bot now displays the things that get redeemed in chat. Okay, let me turn around. Let me get rotated. Whoop. Move me into the right place. Okay. I do actually have a timer on it this time because I thought it would be funnier if you could redeem it multiple times in a stream. We'll see if I need to... We'll see if I need to edit the cooldown, but... Okay, next 10 minutes I will be upside down.
Which is why the one thing that gets my goat worse than anything is folks getting in my dang way.
I think that's all she wanted to say. Satisfied?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. All we want to do is examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way. I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work that she reacts so colorfully to us.
Hertz Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be with Grandma in charge. How about it? You look like you could use some R&R.
You sure do, and you're in luck. We got us an empty suite or two with fancy hot tubs and all right now.
Thank you, but as you can see, we're in perfectly fine health. We won't be needing a room at the hospital. Yep, fit as fiddles and strong as oxes. That's our motto, right, sir? It may be yours, Detective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that.
That doesn't matter. Hertz Hospital welcomes the hale and hearty, too. Are healthy? So what? Stay anyway.
Oh, wait, I read that really weird.
Are healthy? So what? Stay anyway. Campaign is in full swing and it's going great. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room is half the price.
Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in the hospital for pleasure.
This is a one-time offer, you know. So how about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town.
Hot tub does sound pretty good. And half price? This might be too good to miss. Seriously, Detective? You wanna look at my attorney's badge?
That's a prosecutor's badge, right? I've seen a few of them be... Ow!
Quit flashing that badge around in front of me, you no good soon-to-be ex-prosecutor. If you like the dang thing so much, maybe you should have tried harder to keep it.
It's not the badge I care about. I have more important things to protect.
I don't even need to ask Grandma to know what she'd say to that.
Getting wrapped up in some long thing's the only way to... Blah, 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 blah. Getting wrapped up in some long thing's the only way forward sometimes.
Thank you for such therapeutic advice. I'll bear it in mind. Actually, do you have anything to say about these?
Never mind whatever the heck that is. Come here and give me a look at your ruffles, son.
I don't need your opinion on my outfit, Dr. Hertz. I need your opinion on this piece of evidence.
Ain't interested.
I gotta say, I'm not really interested either.
Maybe I'll have better luck with something else. Okay, that doesn't seem to indicate that they have something to say.
I'm so glad we found you so quickly. That Kay would have been lost without her dear old dad.
I am not her father. I'm simply an acquaintance.
Really? Then why did she have your business card?
How many children do you know walk around with their parents' business cards in their pockets?
I have Grandma's. That way I can be sure. Ow!
Who gives a hoot if you're the girl's father? You took her in. You dang well better look after her.
I fully intend to. You needn't worry about that. Kay is safe with me. Oh, that was cute. Okay, this doesn't matter. I don't actually know if they have anything else. Let's go look at the body. Hey, remember when I was like, hey, let's look at the body first, and then I didn't look at the body? Hold on. Okay. It looked for a second like I didn't, Oh, are we not allowed to look at the candelabra on its own? Hey, that's a dead body. Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there, after all. Also, multiple people can have the same name. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit.
Jesus, she's really fucked up.
She be the one that could be she worked in one of the offices here in the building. Perhaps. But for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Okay, we're gonna start with the candelabra. You think this could be the murder weapon? A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Oh damn, she dead. Puncture wounds that could well have been made by these spikes. Album? Not quite, Detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words. Ah, I gotcha. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age? Poor people, Edgeworth. They exist. Lord. Okay, candelabrum. What the hell is going on with your hand? It seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. Think it has something to do with how she died? No, this scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir. Right away. What is that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Probably from a store Ow! It's a key card? Oh, why, sir? Why? The question we should be asking is, what does it open? I love a key card that just says key card on it. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. I'm sure this is cranberry juice. This jacket. The buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no? Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left. Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff. This is common knowledge, Detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket? Pair of gloves. They're also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly. The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. Can we not talk about the... Oh, that's not. I thought she had a scar on her face that's just more blood. Okay, bloodstain. It doesn't look as if there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. By the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out. Have you never heard of a change purse, Detective? Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. Which I also, like, I didn't know the buttons thing for a very long time. Hydrate or dihydrate, thank you for the redeem. I do actually need to keep drinking water. Water. Anyway. Why is there blood all over your hand? Oh, that's not anything? Okay. Okay, promise this notebook. This book.
What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. I do actually regularly drink water during streams. So the hydrate or dihydrate is just additional water. Additional water is always good to have. It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while. Indeed.
Promise 1, never take things from a stranger. Promise 2, never go anywhere with a stranger.
A book of a book of vows made by a child to her father.
Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand.
But what exactly is it doing here? Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody. Detective Bad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places? You there. What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay. Oh, that is the end of my upside down timer. Hold on. Turn her around again. Hold on. The place I have to she has to hide a little bit for a second. Turn around. Okay. And we're back. There should be a hydrate or dihydrate redeem, but chat has to hydrate or heals us until we drink water. That just happens every time I go on a break. You have to hydrate or dihydrate. Those are the rules. That's how it works. Can I move over slightly? Scoot. There we go. Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. I clicked the wrong window. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. Okay. Well, we can deduce one thing. Could this be related to the evidence somehow?
Eureka!
Eureka! Judging by its appearance, I'd say the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed. Let's make a closer comparison.
You gotta hydrate or dihydrate, it's important.
Torn edges match up exactly. You got one heck of an eye, sir.
I got a water bottle a while ago that it has like the time markers on it so that you like make sure you're drinking enough water in a day. And I usually end up drinking more than the water that's like marked. Also, I don't know if other people have heard of the Finch app. It's a self-care app. It's very cute. It's the one that was like going around social media a while back because it's like you take care of a little pet bird. And the way you take care of it is by like doing tasks for yourself, and you can like ask it to remind you of different things. It's very nice. And you can like add friends on it and stuff. It's very cute.
This implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. What? There's no way she could have done this. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body.
Circle bottle? Hold on, wait. I haven't seen that before, I don't think. Circle water bottle.
Image.
Is the bit that you can like rotate the top of it or what? It looks neat. Well, now I'm just looking at this water bottle. Oh, I see. You can switch out the cartridge. That's fucking neat. The water bottle that I got that like has the time markers on it also came with like a infuser thingy. I don't know where the hell I put it. It's somewhere in my kitchen.
But I should use that more often. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion.
It's good for like tea.
For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or worse, yes. Okay. What else do we have in our evidence that we can use? Oh, candelabrum and... Yep, okay. Come on. Wait, is there no more deduction to be done? What? No deduce button? Oh, I remember this taking me a long time. When first playing it with Max and Cinna. Like, there was something we just, like, kept missing. And I could not, for the life of me, tell you what it is. There isn't anything in the pods. It changes the taste by smell. You're still drinking water, but it tricks your brain. That's so cool. That's actually really cool. Especially because, like, a lot of the, like, flavor enhancers and stuff, like, it's like, oh, it'll be 0 sugar, but, like, there's still, like, stuff in it that's not, like, great. That's really cool. I'm gonna look into that more. Where the hell else are we supposed to... Hello, welcome. All I remember here is, like... Oh, maybe we just go back and that's it? Oh, wait, what do we have in terms of brain cells right now? Room security key card. Yep, there we go. Did you investigate the candle thing? Yeah. Hello, welcome. First time chat. I would imagine that the victim's key card probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. Found some details on that key card in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. This too is Rise from the Ashes. So the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Hope you're having fun with the game. I saw you on save data and decided to follow you as well. Thank you for stopping by. Assuming that the key card actually belonged to her, yes. You get to see me be grown up, Franziska, now. Indeed. Key card jotted down. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, that is the end of it. I wonder what the thing was that I, like, remember examining the body taking a really long time the first time I played this. Could not tell you what it was or, like, why, though. Susato cheer. Also, yeah, I have new emotes now. I added them a couple days ago. We used to only have Susato cheer, but now there's more emotes for followers and subs. I'm looking into getting some custom ones. Yeah, in case people haven't noticed, I've been slowly, slightly updating things on my stream setup recently. Yeah, we got Sobworth now. I got my 2 little vases of plum blossom branches that are marking my goals. And I got new music for my, like, starting soon and break screens and whatnot. I may take a break in a couple seconds. So you'll get to see the new jams. I'm thinking about cycling through some of my music a little bit more often, just because, you know, there's a lot of really cool free BGMs out there that people are making for streamers these days. It's really neat. But yeah. Oh, I have new alert sounds too, actually, for if I get any new follows or subscribers today, you get to hear them. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really Kay? Can you really be sure?
Of course we're sure. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying there?
Is someone you may have murdered, but that's all we can say for now. Franziska? No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed. I don't believe the Kay we know could have done something like this. You're becoming a real softie, Miles Edgeworth. Eddie? I hope it's Eddie. Unless it's Long. It might be Long. Well, look who it is again. Ugh, I know that voice. Oh no, wait, it's Eustace. With a winning smile and the #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
Oh, the one with the smell is called Air Up. That's still really neat. Please forgive the intrusion.
Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you, and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted.
You knew the victim? So it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone, for the goddess of justice will guide us to the truth. Be not afraid is crazy. I cannot believe she actually said be not afraid.
I read that wrong. She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything's gonna be all right.
Well, it's not going to be all right. Right isn't in this game.
Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them what.
Someone died, Verity. Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I've got nothing to do with him. Franziska von Karma, I presume. My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is...
Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
I see. That would explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor?
Yep. Which means this case will be solved in...
You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy.
If you want to know my name, all you have to do is... Ow!
Rosie Ringer game one. Stop babbling and tell me. Now. Eustace Winner. I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was her accent? She's Southern. Good lord.
Mr. Guy in charge. Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth.
This isn't a game, Mr. Winner.
All right, that's me.
What? What the hell?
All right, that's me done. See you next, Stiff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles about right now. We're out of here, everybody. Stay healthy.
What are any of the words they're saying ever?
Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over after she died?
Eustace.
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice, after all. No, that would be a tragedy. Coroner's findings data jotted down in my organizer. Good lord.
Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday.
You just got here, man. What? What the heck are you talking about? I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. And though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully. And as if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine.
Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay.
I still don't remember anything. So, maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman and I just don't remember. The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I. Judge Gavel, Eustace. If you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
Then allow me. Prepare to be hit with a face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth. Why, I think Kay did it. They call it the human race because someone has to win it, and that somebody is me. I won this race too. I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday is the murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer.
Girl. Deductive genius. It was a total mess. And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing. True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either. It's all right, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't acts of divine intervention, you know. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do, I will be sure to freely let you know.
Hold it!
There are two major flaws with the statement you just made.
Laws? In a statement of mine? I don't make mistakes. It's literally impossible.
And that's a third flaw right there.
You're just trying to confuse me. It's a cheap tactic, even for you. Well, it won't work, because I'm the world champion of not getting confused. So there. I need a hero.
Oh, Eustace.
Hold it!
He's like a really sad stuffed animal to me. I love him dearly. Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail?
Well, if you insist, prepare to be wowed, Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anybody else even had the chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's the murderer. It can't be anybody else.
Your grounds?
Yes, sorry. I was just getting through that.
I just want to, hold on, I want to check something. I want to look at something. Oh, she's only 2 years older than him. Daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma, a highly talented prosecutor, and is currently working with Interval. The greatest prosecutor to ever prosecute, according to himself anyway. In actual fact, his relationship with logic is tenuous at best. Good lord. Victim in this case, she was a defense attorney and served on the committee alongside Judge Gavel, a district court judge and member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, who also acts as its mouthpiece. Eustace is great. Really started to enjoy him during Case 5. His Case 5 stuff is really good. Based on the last case and how emotional I got over the last case, Case 5 is gonna go nuts. It's gonna be great. He really did a great job with the writing and the translation. I really liked it. Oops.
Hold it!
Oh, really? And what was it she was trying to steal? Well, a file. A very particular file. One pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And you can prove that she needed this file badly enough to steal it?
Overruled!
Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Will there, Mr. Prosecutor? No, that, won't be necessary. Temsic! Thank you for subscribing! Eustace is probably in my top 5 A characters. A man of taste, I see. I would have to like really think again and like do a tier list again to like really see who my favorite characters are. Or, you know what I would have to do again is I'll have to do that sorter sometime and see how it ends up. Because I think like every so often my favorites change. I also like, I think I would just need to have a separate Great Ace Attorney and regular Ace Attorney one just because I love the Great Ace Attorney too much. I love mainline a lot too, but like, man. Also, do you guys like the new subscriber noise? Please, Mr. Winner, continue.
Hold it!
And you have proof that it only could have been Kay who committed the murder. Top 10 would all just be Great Ace Attorney characters, definitely. That's not even like a joke. Like, I just really, really love the characters in that one. Nope. Then might I suggest you try looking into other possible suspects with all due haste? But that, I believe, would be the winning approach here.
Ooh, the winning approach.
Overruled!
According to the reports we've... my god, consonants today. According to the reports we've received, the police have found no signs of anyone else's involvement. Kay is in there, definitely. So you're accusing Kay based on that alone. A little tenuous, even for you. And suggesting that there are other possible suspects when there clearly aren't, isn't? Ugh. If I only had something that could prove Kay didn't do it. This is obviously a setup, plain and simple.
You don't have to.
It's all right, Kay. The truth will come out, I promise. I just need you to give me some time.
Okay.
Kay isn't capable of murder. There's no way she killed Miss Ringer. But I have to prove that somehow or she'll remain a suspect. Okay, what the hell was the hint? I have to prove that somehow. I won this race too. She snuck into the committee chamber. Well, she couldn't have because she didn't have a key card.
Objection!
Maya has been my favorite since I first played Maya. I love Maya so much. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are. The fact that both Herlock, Sholmes, and Eustace Winner are in my top 5 says so much about my character tastes. You like the zany ones.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3.
In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate.
Ooh. Why do you always have to make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this key card.
What do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you?
Have you no shame? Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay?
Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer.
Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this, without a key card.
Well, she, you know, there was the, and she,
Yeah. To be entirely fair, I think if anybody is able to break into a high security room, it's Kay. I think she can do it. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have key cards. Therefore, only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier. You made a bunch of Ace Attorneys in Miitopia? Hell yeah. I think it's the same game. I don't think it's Tomodachi Life. I think it is Miitopia that my friend Jess has made some like really, really good Great Ace Attorney Miis. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's keycard. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. A game theory. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, and Kay didn't know the woman. I'm sure of it. Okay.
Overruled.
How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. There is no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said... Oh, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another. But of course.
But of course.
What? I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another of the victim's possessions. And you kept this to yourself until now. You planned for this, didn't you?
Edgeworth-ass tactic.
Is that why?
Kay and Eustace as a chaos duo is so good.
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice, after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing. No.
I continue to be fascinated about whatever is next for AA. Okay, hear me out. My ideal for, like, not ideal necessarily. I do want to see more stuff with the cast that we know and love. But in my mind, I would really love to see them do a completely different courtroom. I said I thought it would be funny for them to make it like Osaka so that we would have to deal with the localization of all the dialects being switched to Southern. But I think it would be fun to just do an entirely different district. And then just have like a minimal sort of tangential relation to mainline Ace Attorney. Like through either Edgeworth or Phoenix, just like some, at that point, fairly high profile lawyer being like a point of connection. But like I think it would be neat to see a different set of characters. Kind of like what Apollo Justice was when it first came out, you know? Now I'm just a small country lawyer.
Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for the second crime as well as Miss Ringer's murder.
Principal suspect.
Don't listen to her. It's all lies. All of it. You're not like that. You never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of. Then how do you explain the letter, detective? Unlike Mr. Winner, I suspected that Judge Gavel herself had some proof to support her accusation. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Gavel.
Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you'd better have answers. Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace?
Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground.
I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
Okay, there is an ad break happening. So I'm gonna take a really quick break here. Hope you guys enjoy the new break music. I will be right back. And we're back. I have a snack. Snacking a lot on stream today, which is not, you know, productive. Ow! It's not productive for speaking, but I want a snack, so I'm gonna get a little snack. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. Hell yeah, Olive Garden cake. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. Everyone knows that anytime somebody's got a name on their person somewhere, it's obviously pointing to their killer.
Ooh, I'm so sneezy.
She's good. Better than ever, even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time. Hey, whose side are you on, sir? There is only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth. Aw, Francisca, you've come so far. Uh-oh. Looks like the kid's got something to say.
Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be the winning. Ah!
I think the thing that's fascinating to me is the question of gameplay. Whatever game is next, assuming Professor Layton crossover remake is going to be the first game in the franchise to not be made from the mindset of a handheld platform. Yeah. I also, like, I'm really holding out for Layton crossover remake specifically because we know that there's new Layton coming out. It's not out already, right? Like, I didn't totally miss that somehow. I don't remember when it was, like, announced for. Taking the time to eat my snack. Okay, yeah. I don't remember if it was 2025 or if it was just, it's happening. Don't know when. But hold on, let me get to some background music so I'm not just yapping over silence. Quiet, you. My thoughts exactly. Okay. Third quarter 2025 sounds right. Yeah, because, like, I want to play it. I do really want to play it. I have made a deal with my usual stream group, which is on Max's channel. We'll be back soon with Dual Destinies. I personally am just extremely busy right now. But we'll be back very soon. Oh! I forgot to put my thing over the chat. Hold on. My chat is disappearing. Like, it's not disappearing. That's the problem. Okay, let me yap while I do this. Hold on. Where's my chat window? There it is. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. That's not it. Yeah, I would like to play it, but the problem is there's no, like, accessible way to play it right now. And, like, to be fair, I think Capcom knows that. Evidence they've been, like... Why is it not working? Hello? Why are you not working? But yeah, I think, like, Capcom is aware of that, but I don't know about the company that makes Professor Layton. I don't know if it's, like, as much of a priority for them, because Capcom has been doing a lot to make sure that, like, their old titles that people really like are getting, like, proper updates. Level 5, that's the name of the company. So the problem with it being on the DS, it is a 3DS game, I'm pretty sure. And you can play it on that. Like, you can find those chips. It's like $150 for one copy, for a physical copy of that game. And the 3DS store no longer exists. The fact that it is 3DS also makes it a bit more difficult to play via other means. Wink. I'm like shuffling through my I'm like desperately trying to shuffle through my my stuff right now, which, like, on that note, get physical copies of games if you have a chance. If you like a game, I would recommend getting a physical copy. Is this where it is? Where the hell is it? I don't know where it went. Okay, my like layer mask for my chat has disappeared, so it's just like floating over the thing that says chat. I'll deal with it later. Yeah, I also want to get like, I want to get a physical of Chronicles soon. I do have a 3DS. I just assumed that getting copies, like physical copies of DGS is going to be much more expensive than buying Chronicles. I actually have like, I have 3 different DSs. It's kind of bad. I got a DS Lite as a kid. And then when the DSi came out, I got a DSi XL. And I thought that was the best thing ever. And then they announced the 3DS, and so I couldn't play anything, so I have a 3DS. Man. Okay. We're gonna read things. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. We already read this. I can continue snacking. Okay, that's a hint to press on things.
Hold it!
Yeah, Scarlet's study requires the Japanese copy of the game, right? What exactly was the nature of their relationship? Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying.
Hold it!
Can you tell us any more about this plot? The letter implies a theft.
And it was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed.
Objection!
Anybody can forge a letter. It is not conclusive proof of anything.
Overruled!
I also seem to recall Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion. She's on sabbatical. How can you be sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you she had resumed her activities, surely. Perhaps she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you. Can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it. Kinda need to have the story drip fed to me over the course of multiple installments. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they got further than... is 2-3 the last one that they translated? I don't remember. But I think if I played 2-3 and that, God, I think if I played all of 2-3 and then like didn't get to play 2-4, I would lose my mind. I would lose it. As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something. Hold on, let me try one more thing really quick.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I put something into the wrong folder. That would explain it. Ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Yay, there we go. Okay, chat's back to working. There we go. But then I was able to immediately tackle 2 floors, 1 giant mega block when Chronicles came out. Yeah. I don't think I played those cases like in one sitting, but like I played a good chunk of them. Like all at once.
Hold it!
Whatever reason? Could you be a little more specific? Not at the moment, but I am sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. Whereas your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you.
Objection!
I concede that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive.
Overruled!
A letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene. How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where is your proof to the contrary? I should move my... Are you guys enjoying me slightly shifting things around on my stream? I'm gonna move these jars slightly downward. No. Scoot down slightly. There we go. No. Go back up. There we go. I'm redecorating. It's fine. Okay. It's also refreshing to know that accepting Phoenix Layton, whoa, Professor Layton, whatever they do next has to be new. Yeah. And I assume they are planning on it, right? Like, they really kicked their marketing into overdrive and like making sure, oh, here is how to get caught up with Ace Attorney now. You know, my hope, my ideal situation is Great Ace Attorney Investigations, or Great Ace Attorney 3, really. As I mentioned, I don't really like the Investigations gameplay that much compared to mainline. I like the mainline. My favorite gameplay is the Great Ace Attorney, so I would like more of that, but I would love to focus on a certain pair of characters from before the story. I don't think it's gonna happen. But that's my ideal, is flashback Great Ace Attorney Investigations.
Hold it!
Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer? It would be so good. It would also be like so upsetting if they did that, because that is a, like, I don't think if they were to do theoretically a Great Ace Attorney Investigations that was a flashback set during the 6-year study tour, I don't think it would make sense to go into the professor killings. And I don't think I would want that at all. I think I would want it to be like Gregory's case, where it stops just short of everything going wrong. But like, it would still be so upsetting. And I would love every second of it.
You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh.
I wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan.
It doesn't? Oh,
I guess not, huh?
Aha!
but it will once we hold a flame to it and reveal the secret writing.
I wouldn't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace. And we don't need it to. Not when we have. The letter!
Hold it!
We were able to examine the pocket in question for ourselves. And you want to know why the letter wasn't there, I assume? It's simple. The police's #1 priority was handing it over to me. The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest, next to her heart. In other words, to indicate her heart's desire, that her killer be brought to justice. Verity! I have little interest in sentimental speculations about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me. The fact you said the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket. It is the truth, as the goddess is my witness. That is where the letter was found. There is no doubt about it. The same place where she was stabbed with the candelabrum. I think that might prove to be a very important clue. I can't imagine Kay writing a letter like that. But unless we can get more out of Judge Gavelle, I don't think we'll be able to prove that she didn't. I should try pressing the good judge on something I remember. Okay, the point is, the letter was kept in her left chest pocket. It doesn't have any holes on it, does it? Yep.
Objection!
Damn it. Would you care to revise your testimony at all, Judge Gavelle? No, why? Do you believe there is something wrong with it? Well, no, nothing seems out of place. Then perhaps you could refrain from insinuating otherwise. Well, that blew up in my face. Hold on.
She's so pretty. She is. I mean, it has to be the statement, right? And there's no... Okay, it might be this. Cause of death is a set of 3 puncture wounds on the left side of the chest inflicted by a candle holder. Victim also suffered a head injury post-mortem. Prominent burn mark on back of victim's right hand. Is it just this? I don't want to keep taking damage. Okay. I think it should have been the candelabrum, but or the letter itself, but okay.
So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us that Miss Faraday is her killer. I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you.
What the hell? Hey, you take that back.
Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means. If I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket. Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed. 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet, not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Well, Judge Gabelle, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. That the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone is the real culprit, who almost certainly also forged this letter. No. It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay. By means of that letter. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Objection!
Objection! No, Faraday did it. The letter was... it was in her other pocket. Yeah.
What? Seriously?
The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left. Ah. Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly foolish fool. Or are you just that incurably foolish? Why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions.
There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yes, even though I had no intention of doing so.
The letter is stained with blood, which suggests it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless that report was given by you.
What the hell? Say something.
No objections? Good. Then allow me to continue. So, we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer?
The literal other person on the sign-in sheet? Gabelle proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there is something questionable about the very basis of her theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay. Where's the sign-in sheet? Come on. Keycard record? Yeah.
Take that!
Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gabelle a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you will note that someone else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except I'm afraid it is. Where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor? My evidence? I am the evidence detective. It was my keycard. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please. Is there? Perhaps not. But that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague.
Overruled.
What utter nonsense. What would I have had to gain from killing her?
Objection!
I am sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had.
Overruled.
I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I use my keycard, that much is true, but my reason for entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why? I had business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make. Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me. I am not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess. My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me. To relieve me of my badge. Is this who I think it is? I think it is. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who in the... Yes! Ah, really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know? That's a genuine sniff. I'm still sneezy. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. You'll have to forgive me. It's just... get so emotional. The tears, they just... I can't stop them. Chairman Winner. Chairman? Winner. Ah, Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And is this young Franziska I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big? Uncle Winner! It's been far too long. It's so formal. I thought we were like family. You used to sit on my knee and... What the fuck? You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. But time goes by so very fast. One can't help but shed a tear. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Committee member has been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this? Bring your pops to work day? Silence. Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Man, fuck off. Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. Ew. I am Excelsius Winner. Father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where. I hate knowing where. I hate knowing where. Dad, you're... Here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy, in your own silly way. And fuck off. Like father, like son, I suppose. Though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying...
Objection!
You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you, that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong pocket. Ugh.
Don't test my patience. All right, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you have to see that, sir. My humblest apology. I think you've all made your cases very clearly. All except for you, Eustace.
What? But, Dad!
We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Oh, jeez. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. I know all about your relationship to the accused. Biggest Thief seems pretty apt, based on what I've heard. Kay's no criminal. She's helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... It's heartwarming, really. Bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. Man. But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck's that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it. And there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Ugh. All right, Miss Kay Faraday. Time to come along quietly. Punch Excelsius button.
Yes, sir.
You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, a hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective? What? So either Kay goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do? You use his badge to shield yourselves. Oh, how the committee, too, has fallen. Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal.
Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the goddess of justice. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. Now, my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Say friend, you coward. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Gabelle, a moment, please. Yes? What is it? Your badge. What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now. You're giving it all up? Just like that? You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding. Please. You're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone. To pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Objection!
Are you running away from the Von Karma? From me? Say what you will, Franziska. You won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again. I'll never forgive you for this. Never. No. No. This is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. Wait! Kay, don't go. You stay right where you are, detective. But sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well, now this is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try, and yet it's never enough. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. She better not. I'd be very disappointed in you if she does. Ooh, to be continued again. We can go for a little bit longer. Budding bond. Kay! She's not here either. Where are you? Hold on, I just want to zoom in on his face really quick. Oh, this is funny. Hold on, where the fuck is my... Look at his fucking face. Good God. This poor guy. All right. Oh, Eddie. Knockety knock knock. Special special visitor. Bender. Whoa, talk about an unhappy face. Everything okay, big guy? You won't earn yourself too many admirers looking like that. What are you doing here? Has something happened? Has something happened, he asks. I'll say. It's been all over the news. Murder in the committee chamber? I'd call that a happening, all right. And what with your hearing being today, I thought. Well, I couldn't help wondering if you were involved. But you won't believe what just happened. They're reporting it on the news already. Heck yeah! A dead lawyer, a young woman on the run, they're lapping it up. It's crazy stuff.
But compelling too, you gotta admit. So are you gonna give me the lowdown or what? Well, actually. Whoa, maybe warn a guy before blowing his mind next time. Things are even crazier than I thought. This isn't a joke, Fender. Kay's out there somewhere, alone and without her memory. Not to mention being the suspect in a murder. That definitely doesn't make things any easier. Where the heck could she have gotten to? I'm sure she doesn't remember Zip. I thought she might have come here, but... No luck, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Sounds like she thinks she's done you wrong. She wouldn't want to cause you even more trouble by rocking up on your doorstep. You think I don't know that? But I'm out of places to look. Hey, take a chill pill, Take a chill pill, compadre. This isn't like you. Wound up tighter than a clockwork monkey, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. After all, it's got even you running from pillar to post looking to save an innocent from jail. Acting like the attorney I know you were born to be. Look, Fender, I may have given up my badge earlier, but that doesn't mean I've decided to become an attorney. However, Kay isn't just some suspect in a murder to me. She's somebody I've come to know very well, even if we've only been acquainted for a short while. And she'd never harm a fly, let alone another person. Blow my mind twice in 5 minutes, why don't you? Kid's lucky to have you in her corner, champ. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but that's quite the bond that sprung up between the two of you. Enough to give me and your old man's a run for its money, even. It's nothing like that, really. She just likes to involve herself in my affairs. You can say that again. From what I've seen, she likes to charge into things, no holds barred. But she's done you some good, I can tell. You two make a great team. This is such a good conversation. Can't say I'm not a little jealous, seeing as my partner in crime's no longer around. Anyway, you need to track her down. Connections like that don't grow on trees. I should know. Alright, how about this for a plan? You're fresh out of ideas about where she could be, and you can't just walk the streets shouting her name. So why not go back to the source? Look into how she lost her memory in the first place. You just might turn up some clues that'll help narrow things down. That's not a bad idea. Based on what she told us, it sounds like it all started at the big building. And that's where we're headed. Next stop, the big time. And maybe you can give your face the good news on the way. Kay won't come frolicking back into the fold if the first thing she sees is you scowling like that. Very funny. Fender is truly a force of nature all on his own. Very funny. Ooh, look at that lighting! Okay. Wait. They went so hard on the lighting, I wonder if it changes if we walk around a little bit. The sun sure set quickly. Not even a murder on the premises could make this place close its doors. Gotta chase that last dollar, huh? There's hardly anybody around, though. Guess we got the whole place to ourselves. First step towards proving Kay's innocence is to figure out how she lost her memory. Earth to Miles. We got sleuthing to do. This rooftop paradise is all ours. So let's focus up and do what we're good at for Kay, alright? Pretty pink lighting. Oh, there he goes. Do what we're good at, huh? I suppose I should be grateful there's at least something we can do. The lighting does change on the sprites. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, does it get more Oh, this is excellent. Oh, this is the best thing. Shut the fuck up. It's not difficult to to impress an Ace Attorney fan with small changes like that. Wait, I didn't even notice. He gets larger and smaller as he walks away. I think the perspective's a little fucked, but like, wait, that's so cool. That's so neat. All right. Ace Attorney Investigations fans stay winning. Winning? More like, aha. Aha. So, okay, let's actually investigate.
Miss.
Oh, fuck, I almost did the Harley Quinn again. Oh god, hold on, I have to sneeze.
Mr. Edgeworth. What the fuck is that accent I just did? We'll meet again.
What are you two doing up here?
Well, seeing as we came all this way, we thought we might as well enjoy some cotton candy. What the heck are you doing here? Looking to get yourself in even more hot water?
You needn't worry about me, Dr. Hertz. I'll be just fine.
Whatever you say, Mr. Soon-to-be ex-prosecutor turned ex-prosecutor. Saw that coming a mile off.
Wait, what? You got fired?
As I said, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs.
If you say so. So, oh, how's Kay doing?
Uh-oh. Did something happen?
Maybe I can help.
How about an injection?
No injections, thank you. Unfortunately, a jab a day does not keep the world's troubles at bay.
Yeah, it did get kind of chilly, huh? Come on, let's head home. All right then, Mr. Edgeworth. Catch you again soon.
Let's check out the cotton candy.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! How about some delicious Parting Clouds cotton candy to brighten your day?
Parting clouds? Is it named for the fact that we're so close to the clouds up here? Our gimmick is we take a normal serving of cotton candy and we split it in half. Part it, if you will. Half the candy, same price, double the profit. And we're laughing all the way to the bank. I don't think your customers will be laughing if you keep sharing that information quite so freely. It looks like a TV for showing announcements from the various companies in the big building. But at the moment, it's just showing a regular broadcast channel. Ugh. What am I standing here for? The Steel Samurai isn't on today. Idiot. You can insert a coin to take a good look at the distant landscape for a few minutes. Oh, I want full cotton candy. Kay absolutely would have been all over this. The Kay I know, anyway. For now, I'd better focus my powers of observation on this rooftop. Fucking nerd. The beak and wings of a bird and the body of a lion. I guess these statues are meant to guard the peace of this little rooftop haven. I have to say, they're incredibly detailed. Almost frighteningly so. Instead of feeling welcomed, I wonder how many people have been scared off by these instead. I can't get over the zoom. That's insane. Pegasus, the winged horse of legend. No, wait. Isn't that a horn on its forehead? So, it's a unicorn? No, that can't be right either. Unicorns don't have wings. What's this? There's a little plaque here at the bottom showing the name of the piece. Contradictions. That'll teach me to bother engaging with such things. An idiot. Miles Edgeworth doesn't know what an alicorn is. It's a pretty sizable cherry tree. Its flowers are just on the cusp of full bloom. According to what Kay told us, she was standing beneath this tree until she was pushed and fell. The lighting is so cute up here. That's literally Twilight Sparkle. So the person in the raincoat that Kay saw supposedly approached her from the direction of the concession stand. That's so freaky. Which would suggest that she was pushed over this railing here. The railing is chest high. You have to try really hard to go tumbling over the edge of it. Everything looks sturdy enough, too. So how did Kay lose her memory? You think there was something she wanted to forget? Maybe some particularly choice words from Miles the Insult comic? Of course not. I wouldn't dream of saying anything so terrible she'd want to forget. Detective Gumshoe, on the other hand, could do with a few more choice words on occasion. Poor guy. I don't envy him one bit. What?
I...
Kay.
Don't mind me. I was just lying in wait.
That would make you a criminal, Kay. Perhaps you meant to say laying low?
Oh, yes, that. He is his daughter.
Nevertheless, I doubt people will look kindly on a suspect haunting the site of her supposed crime. Surely you understand that, even in your current state? On top of which, you've been playing hide-and-go-seek. I've been worried sick and frantically trying to find you.
Are you mad at me?
Of course I am. Now what were you thinking coming back here? Did you think your amnesia would excuse your recklessness?
No. I came to try and help you get your badge back.
What?
I thought if I could get my memory back, I might be able to remember killing that poor woman. I thought if I came back to where I lost my memory, maybe I could...
There's one thing you haven't lost, you know? Your abilities to surpass my expectations at every turn. I couldn't be more certain now that you're the Kay I know so very well. However, I don't appreciate you being so reckless. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Seriously, Miles? You're killing me here. You were banking good guy points and then you went and blew it by blowing your top. Good to see you, kiddo. Glad to see you're safe. Come on, bring it in.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Not now, Fender. Yeah, I was just trying to lighten the mood. God damn it, Eddie. Live news now from the big building where a shocking murder took place earlier today. This is going to be concerning. Police continue their hunt for a young woman known to have been present at the scene. She's considered the prime suspect, and police say no effort is being spared in trying to track her down. Ooh, mama. They're not messing around, huh? I fucking love Eddie's word choice all the time. It's so good. Well, team, what's the plan? Looks like the clock's ticking down. And fast. Indeed. It's only a matter of time before they find us. All right, first things first. Okay? You're sticking with us from now on. Capiche?
But I've caused you so much trouble already.
You can hardly make things any worse for me at this point.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Then it's settled. We're in this together like the Three Musketeers. Miles here will be in charge of proving Kay innocent. And I will, believe me. So I'm gonna need you to do everything you can to help him with his investigating. Okay, Kay?
Yes. Of course.
Great. Now we gotta move quick. Can't be getting bagged by the boys in blue before we've even started. You two may not have any more to lose, but your Uncle Eddie sure does. Gregory would never forgive me if I got the family office shut down. Thank you, Fender. I'm sure I owe you more than I'll ever really know. Oh.
I hope I've been of help to you so far.
You have. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
I came back here because I thought it might jog my memory.
How about we go over what you remember one more time?
Okay. I was standing under the tree, sheltering from the rain. And I saw a person in a red raincoat. And then they pushed me.
Can you remember anything specific about the person in the raincoat?
I'm sorry, I just can't recall anything. Oh, but there is one thing. I could see the moon over their shoulder as they came closer and closer.
The moon?
Yes, it's all very fuzzy, but It was in the exact same place it is right now. Floating up there above the cherry blossoms.
So the moon was visible over the mysterious figure's shoulder. That's new information. I should keep it in mind.
I keep feeling like there's something just on the edge of my memory.
There is? It could be the clue we need. All right, just let it float to the top of your mind and say whatever comes into your thoughts.
All right. I'm seeing... It's very faint, but... I'm seeing a small restaurant. Just a counter and some seats, and there's this incredible smell. A beautiful golden soup. Not too thick, and it tastes just right. It's filled with delicious noodles. They're firm, but not too firm. And that's when a thought crossed my mind. I'm going to order another bowl.
A captivating memory, but sadly one that has nothing to do with the case. Thanks, Kay. You used to say you were the second great thief Yatagarasu. A noble outlaw, dedicated to stealing the truth. Do you really not remember any of that?
Oh. I think you're right. I was a noble.
Not a noble, Kay, a noble outlaw. Still, I suppose you got halfway there. Okay. Let's see if there's anything we missed before we do the connecting the dots. As you can see, they're still hard at work up on the 50th floor. That's where the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence holds their disciplinary hearings, correct? That's right. There have been people walking by the windows all evening. This is one serious investigation. Well, this doesn't make our chances of getting out of here with Kay any rosier. We'll have to find a way to slip past the press. I'm a cool and mysterious customer, Miles Areno, but I'm no spy. Maybe we can use him as a decoy if things get desperate? Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. I can tell it doesn't end well for me. Maybe we can just throw Eddie to the wolves, it'll be fine. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. They're still hard at work up on the 50th floor. 17-year-old sought in connection with lawyer slaying. Ah. The reporter's right, you can see people moving around. Wait, something's very wrong with this picture. And I can use a certain piece of evidence to help me deduce exactly what. Yeah, that's the wrong fucking floor. There's a whole ass other floor. Is it this? Yeah.
Eureka!
Question. How many floors does this building have? Easy. 50, right? Kinda ironic that just a few feet above where the committee works its ugly little schemes is a place where starry-eyed young romantics come to wish for everlasting smoochy times.
Then what's that dark space above the 50th floor?
This lawyer is slaying! The gloomy underbelly of love? Wait a minute. Exactly. The committee chamber is supposed to be on the top floor, directly beneath the viewing platform. But it actually appears to be located one floor below that. Clearly contradicting the supposed facts.
Maybe whoever wrote the pamphlet made a mistake?
Somehow, I don't think so. Call me crazy, but... yes, there appears to be a hidden 51st floor.
Wow. And that's where they keep the gloomy underbelly of love?
Ah, my heart. You didn't need to take it quite so literally, Kay. Good, then perhaps we can take this more seriously instead. Come on, have you met me, Miles? That might be easier said than done. It'll still be easier than trying to enjoy your so-called jokes. Mean! Take a look at this clock. It looks like this is being broadcast live, which means we're looking at the big building in real time.
Does that mean we're on TV too?
I don't think so. The camera's far away enough and it's just dark enough that I think we'll be safe for now. At least we'd better be. If Kay is spotted, things will go from bad to worse before we know it. playing. Is there anything else to examine? I don't think so. Okay. Let's connect some brain cells really quick. Railing. Noon, where Kay was standing. What the fuck? Hold on, let's look at this again. Kay was pushed by a person in a red raincoat who had walked towards her from the concession stand. Kay saw the moon shining over the shoulder of the person in the red raincoat. It's in the same part of the sky at night. There's a 51st floor? There's an extra floor between the 50th floor and the roof. Kay remembers standing beneath the cherry tree. Okay. Thinking back over what Kay has said. The person in the red raincoat approached her from the direction of the concession stand. Ooh. Which implies that she was pushed over the railing on the side opposite the stand. I don't know why we had to connect those two together. We said that earlier. She also said that she could see the moon over this person's shoulder. But when we checked just now, the moon was in a different location than expected. Yet, Kay claims it's currently in the same spot in the sky as the night of the incident. This throws the positions of the moon and the person in the raincoat out of alignment with her story. I think her memories may have become confused somehow. What's more, if she really had been pushed over that railing, she would have never survived the fall. Therefore, I must conclude that she may not have fallen where she thought she did. Is this it? Okay. You may have fallen, Kay, but it couldn't have been over that railing. Because if you had, you wouldn't be alive now to tell the tale.
But I definitely remember standing under that tree. If I was pushed, the only way I could have fallen is over that railing, isn't it?
Not unless the ground opened up and swallowed you whole.
The ground can just open up like that? How?
My bad. Not a joking matter. Sorry, kiddo. But it may also be closer to the truth than you think, Fender. Let's take another look at the ground in that area. There's a chance we might have missed something. Kay couldn't have fallen over the railing. So where did she fall? There must be a clue around here somewhere. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
I wonder.
Hold on. Anything about the tree? The ground here is covered with cherry blossoms. Even though the tree's not in full bloom yet, the strong wind up here is blowing the petals right off. It would have been nice if they'd thought to tidy up just a little, though. Oh, they look pretty over there. They look pretty on the ground. Okay. What's this? Looks like a service hatch. Okay, do you think he might have fallen down here instead? Down the hatch? Nah, you'd never be as clumsy as that.
I'm sorry, I just can't say one way or the other.
My bad, kiddo. Just another one of my silly musings. You don't have to take me so seriously, you know.
I don't? Never?
Well, maybe not never. If I told you to leap lyrically into my arms. Bender! Chill, Miles Arena. Where's your sense of whimsy?
So, never then.
Ouch. Talk about a deep cut. Okay. Really quick. Down the hatch. Is there a 51st floor? How has a whole floor between the 50th and viewing platform remained undetected all this time? You got me there. Kinda hard to hide a set of stairs going up to it, if you ask me. That's precisely it. Things like stairs that are normally out in the open going unnoticed by people seems a bit implausible. Listen, some buildings are just like that. Which can only mean that the 51st floor is no ordinary floor and can't be reached by ordinary means.
Then we'll just have to reach it through extraordinary means, right?
I don't know about extraordinary means, but maybe let's go for unconventional. Indeed. Consider, if you will, the hatch we found by the cherry tree. What would you expect to find on the other side of such a hatch? A room of some kind, perhaps? Oh, secret room. Now you're talking my language. Let's go take a look. Ugh. All right, there we go. What is this place?
Look at all the stuff down there. Is it a storeroom?
Whatever it is, I think we can safely say that this is where you fell. Go team! Strike one mystery off the list. Yes, but the greater mystery of Kay's memory loss remains unsolved. We have a red rain-coated figure who can walk on air to account for, among other things. Hey, can a guy bask in a success for a second? So we found a hidden storeroom. How about we scooch on down and check it out? We have pretty much exhausted everything up here, and it can't hurt to take a look.
Yippee!
Is that you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ah!
Emma! What are you doing here?
I heard about what happened from Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by and see what's going on.
This is Emma Skye. She's a high school student currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. The younger sister of a former superior of mine. We've also stood in court together.
The detective called me up in a panic. He said your badge fell off the big building and that Kay was in a man's suit and...
Hold it right there. Didn't you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? And you're back again already?
Yep. I'm here with one of my professors. And not to do any schoolwork or anything, just some interpreting.
Then shouldn't you be off doing that instead of gallivanting around a crime scene? I love her so much. Oh no, I have to sneeze again.
Oh, it's fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language, after all.
That's not an actual language, Emma.
Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kay. How is she? Where is she? Thank you.
Ah, shucks. Isn't that sweet, K-Meister? Your little friend is worried about you.
Oh, yes. Who's this guy? Don't tell me you went and got a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very funny, young lady. It's actually the other way around, I'll have you know. Eddie Fender, attorney at law, and senior partner at Edgeworth & Co. law offices.
Edgeworth? So you are his assistant? Wait, attorney? Since when were you a defense attorney?
I'm not. Say it's complicated is an understatement. Let's not sweat the details for now, yeah? First things first.
But an attorney, Mr. Edgeworth, really?
Oof, it's like I'm not even here.
What is this, some kind of weird experiment?
Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain there.
I agree. The police could be here any minute.
And who's this? I'll explain later, Emma. Come on, time to go.
All right, but you better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Pro Attorney?
Trust me, I'll explain that too. Okery dokery dude. Down the hatch we go.
To be continued. Oh, we just got Emma, so I do want to play as her. But I feel like the next section's going to be like really long. So I think this might be a good place to call it for today.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I think I remember it being like a pretty long section, but back to title. Don't save. Back to title. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Ooh, that is a menacing menu.
Anyway. Alrighty. What is coming up?
Well, while y'all are here, if you haven't already, you guys should, that's not how you spell Discord at all. You should check out my Discord server if you're not already a part of it. I think during this stream, at least one person joined. So welcome to my Discord. If you would like to check out this game, not live, you can do so on my VOD channel over on YouTube. If you would like to check out my other YouTube channel, I do things like singing. I got a Yakuza cover up. You should go check that out. Over on my main YouTube channel. If you would like to support me in any way, there is a throne wish list that I really should like update. My birthday is next month. I should probably update what's on there. Yeah. What the hell else is there in my spiel usually? Oh, is my socials thing working? Damn, it's not working yet. I'll go through and fix that later. But anyway, if you would like to catch me on any of my other platforms, you can find those by searching Twyfairy or Twyfairy Cosplay pretty much anywhere. Or just join my Discord and find them through there. All right, coming up Wednesday, if you're a fan of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, you will also probably be a fan of Ace Attorney Investigations 1. I will be over on Safe Data Team's channel, I do believe, on Wednesday evening. Playing Ace Attorney Investigations Case 4 with them. I'm being featured as Miss Callisto Yu and baby Franziska in that case. And unless I have my dates mixed up, I should be there on Wednesday. Beyond that, I do not think I will be streaming next Friday and Saturday because I'm out of town that weekend. Oh no, the ad break started. I'm out of town that weekend. And I do not think I will have time for streaming. What else is there? I don't think there's anything else coming up. I might like fit in a Yakuza 5 stream or something. Otherwise, I will see you guys the week after that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's my whole spiel for the day. It's totally possible I've forgotten something. In any case, if I have forgotten something, you should talk to me in my Discord server and you can find out what it is. All right, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.